Yes, welcome back, guys. Remember, this is with the HR with me, Sylvia Wanja, and we are here with Sheila, who is a baker, and she makes really, really amazing cake. Ikimeenda shule. Anyway, so we talked about social media and how it affects your work. Can you mention on that?
Social media is what puts your work out there so that people can know what you're doing. And when I was starting out, I used to be so scared of posting online
Because of the criticism.
I felt my work wasn't matching what I was seeing others do. But I realized that if I don't put it out there, no one will know that I'm doing this.
Yeah.
So I kept on posting on all social media: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp.
Yeah, everywhere.
It really helps. And surprisingly, I get a lot of clients from TikTok.
What?
I
Wow,
know.
the place you least expect.
The place you least expect, TikTok. And so social media plays a really big role in advertising your business and inviting people to know what you're doing. And it also helps them to connect to you. So whenever I post, I leave my number out there, my location. Ndio mtu wako Nairobi asinitishe keki akidhania niko Nairobi.
Yeah,
I have to say that I'm specifically in Nakuru and this is my contact.
So that they can know. And are there any downsides of social media when it comes to what you do as a baker?
I'd say not everyone is active on social media. So expectations kidogo zinakuwa disappointing. But for me, okay, I'd say what has really grown my niche, my client niche is referrals. Referrals has really done that for me. But I wouldn't say there's really a lot of downside for me personally, with social media. It has helped a lot with advertising my work and also getting me to know what is going on.
And I think it's important for us to take advantage of the tools that we have. Because an example, social media was something that was new and it was introduced a while back, and not so many people are receptive to it. But right now, it's the in thing. Everyone is on social media. Everyone is trying to get their craft known through social media. So instead of doing away with these changes that are coming in, we need to harness them so that we can use them to make our lives better or to better ourselves. And when it comes to baking, would you talked about being employed a while back when you were doing baking as a hobby, part-time. Would you advocate for someone to be employed or self-employed when it comes to baking?
Or to baking?
Yeah, to baking specifically.
Well, I'd go for self-employment when it comes to baking because it gives you an advantage of creating your client niche and also having flexibility on how you deliver. Because say when you're employed, I've never been employed as a baker. I wasn't employed as a baker at that particular time. But if I were employed as a baker, I think it would limit how I'm delivering to the clients who have already reached out to me. I'd say it would be easier to navigate being a baker and probably doing some other job employment, like let's say an office work, because then you have free time later in the evening to do it. But I think it also depends with an individual and how you plan or decide to execute your work or your day routine. But for me, if I were to choose one, I'd choose self-employment. It has really worked out for me.
Amazing. Wow. And when it comes to, right now the current economic state is a bit worrisome, especially for most business people, even career people have been affected as well. It has affected everyone generally. So is there a way that it has affected you in your line of work?
Oh yes, because cakes are like a luxury, right? So people are cutting on the luxuries, which means our orders are going all the way down. But there are still people who are clients who are still reaching out, but it has definitely affected. For me personally, it has, because the clientele input has gone a little bit down, compared to before. But we keep going, and I also think it's important to find something extra you can do as a source of income instead of being dependent on one thing. Just to be open-minded.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you think baking is like a sustainable gig that you can do, or do you feel like it's marketable enough?
It is marketable. I know there are people who have thrived on baking alone without doing anything else.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's when the business, I'd say, biashara ikikufit, imekufit too.
Yeah.
Like you will thrive all the way. So yes, it's a sustainable business because clients will always be there, occasions will always be there, birthdays will always be there.
Yeah.
So it's just to keep marketing your work online, engaging with your clients all the time, and knowing what is working and what isn't, and just improving on your work.
Yeah.
So it's something that is sustaining for sure. Yeah.
So people, if you're feeling like you have a calling towards that particular direction, or you're passionate towards something like that, towards baking, make sure you can move to that direction as well. Don't be discouraged just because you feel as if it's on purpose. And right now it's a very tricky time whereby everyone is trying to make a little extra coin.
Yeah.
So when choosing the career path to follow, that is one major thing that people look at. Okay, so do you think that there's any particular special skill that someone requires in order for them to be a baker?
Any particular, I think one thing that I've come to learn, you need to be a very patient person when you are in any kind of business. Not just baking. You need to be very patient with the process. Sometimes we go in with so much expectation and things. It's always good to have a limit to what you're expecting. So you need to be patient with your work and how everything is, the progress and how it's going. You also need to be someone that communicates a lot to the people you are serving. So that you don't end up giving less information to what they want and then disappoint them at the end. You need to be able to communicate, be very detail oriented, and I'd say just have a passion to what you're doing and have a vision and a goal and a directive to what you want to achieve. Because when you don't set goals, then you're just walking blindly. You need to be someone that set goals. You need to be someone that has a vision to what you want your business to be.
And do you require, like, when it comes to baking, do you need like any refresher courses or complementary courses for you to do it effectively?
I'd say yes. Like I said, trends are changing every day.
Very true.
Yeah, so for me, I learn every time. I go online, see what is trending, see what I can perfect on, see what I can improve on. So those refresher courses depends on where you're getting them. You could get them on one-on-one with someone who is way advanced. Or you can go online, watch a tutorial, see something that is new for you, and you just improve.
Amazing. And you've talked about a while back about people specializing in various cakes. Like most bakers specialize in particular cakes. Which one is the best one for you? Like you do it and you're like, this is my thing.
I'd say the most bought cake from my business is the pina colada.
Pina colada. It's
actually what you're having right now.
Oh, no wonder I love it.
It's a mixed. The flavor is a mixture of pineapple and coconut. So I've found that to be so much preferred by so many people, and I've perfected on it over time. So yeah.
It has a particular scent, and even the taste is just I think that's what I understand. Anything that has coconut in it, count me in. Very fast. Anyway, so what word of advice would you give to bakers out there, people who are coming up, or people who are still not sure if that's the path they want to go down into, using that camera right there?
Okay, so first and foremost, I always say commit everything to God. He's the one that gives directive to what you should do. Believe in yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Be very open to learning what you need to know to pursue what you want. and also you need to be very consistent with what you want to do. Don't just do it for a minute and then stop. I remember when I started, I wasn't consistent, and it affected a lot. So be consistent with what you're doing. Learn and relearn everything you thought you knew, and find people who motivate you and encourage you to keep moving forward. I also say keep up with the trends and everything that is going on online, because clients will come to you with something they saw on Pinterest, Instagram, and they will want you to execute it for them. Just keep up with the trends, keep practicing, keep improving on your work and your skills, and the only way is forward.
Amazing. Amazing. Those are very, very nice words from Sheila right there. So if you are planning, or if you are thinking about it, this is a call to you that it's time for you to get out of that comfort zone and get going. And Sheila, for people who want to have a taste of this amazing, amazing cake, how can they reach you?
Okay, so my contact is 0726 647 184. On all my social media, Nyakeo's Bake Spot. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and they can reach on WhatsApp or call through that number.
Okay. And how is it running a baking business?
It's hectic.
It's hectic. You're not even gonna sugarcoat it. It's hectic.
It is. Anyone that tells you running a business is easy is lying. It's not easy, because you are managing everything. You're trying to keep up with the clients and maintain them. So I'd say it's hectic, but also it's a beautiful journey, because you learn every day and you grow from grace to grace, and you keep advancing every moment.
Amazing.
So I wouldn't say it's all hectic, but there's always beauty in everything that you put your hand into to work and to see and reap the fruits off of it. So
that is the prize and the beauty of self-employment, guys. So if you're looking forward to be self-employed, that's it. There you have it from Sheila. And if you want to be a baker, you now know what to do, and you have an idea of what it takes to be a good baker. So that is all the time we had for today right here at Meet the HR. I hope you have learned something important that you're going to implement, whichever career you choose to go into. So my name is Sylvia Wanja. See you guys next week, same place, same time, right here on Meet the HR. And remember, at Meet the HR, we say there is no luck in career, but it's when opportunity meets preparation. So go prepare yourself for that career, and I will see you in the job market. Bye-bye.